Welcome to Basel, a city where medieval charm meets contemporary art and natural beauty. Whether you'll be travelling here for Art Basel next week or just planning a relaxing city break, as a former local, I will share with you my favourite things to do and see here. We'll be starting at Messeplatz, Art Basel's fairgrounds. Messeplatz serves as the hub for Basel's major exhibitions, trade fairs and cultural events. The stunning brushed aluminium new hall was designed by the Basel-based architecture firm Herzog and Meuron. Head up the Mess Tower to Bar Rouge to see the square from above. Close by you will find Basel's Theatre, where you can see various types of performances. In front of the venue you will find a Richard Serra piece, as well as a kinetic fountain by Jean Tinguely. Visit the Kunstmuseum, which houses an extensive art collection, from historical to contemporary, and hosts a programme of cultural events. Its extension was designed by the Basel-based architects Christ and Gantenbein. The new building is connected to the main one through an underground hall. Wander through the narrow streets of Basel's charming old town, with medieval buildings and tucked-away squares. On hot summer days, it's not uncommon to see the fountains being used as plunge pools. Visit the Basel Minster, a stunning Romanesque and Gothic masterpiece, made from striking red sandstone and finished with a coloured tiled roof. Head to the terrace next to the cathedral for some great views. Admire the remaining parts of the old city walls. And some of the preserved gates located across town. Step back in time at the Basel paper mill. Here you can learn about the history of paper production, book printing and binding, and have a go at some of these historical techniques yourself. We're heading to the Rhine River and we'll be exploring the various activities to do here. Cross the river on one of Basel's traditional ferries. The ferry is attached to a cable and is pulled across by the river's current. Heading upstream, you will spot the pharmaceutical Roche Towers, designed by Herzog and Meuron. A little further, you will find the Tinguely Museum, dedicated to the works of the Swiss artist Jean Tinguely. As you saw earlier in front of the theatre, he's known for his kinetic sculptures and his playful installations. Here by the riverbank, right next to the museum, is the perfect starting point for Rhine Swimming, a popular and free activity to do in Basel. Get yourself one of these waterproof Rhine bags and put your clothes and belongings inside. Tightly fold the top at least 7 times in order for it to be fully waterproof. And then float down the river with it or do some other water activities. It's beneficial to wear water shoes, as getting out of the water can be quite slippery, and there might be glass shards hidden amongst the pebbles. Otherwise it's fairly safe. The ships stay on one side of the river, so the only things you need to look out for are the crossing ferries and the underwater cones close to the bridge base. Try to swim with some locals the first time you go. Kaserne is a good spot to exit the river, and a nice place to sit and enjoy the sun, stroll along the promenade or soak up the city's atmosphere at one of the cafes or bars here. The Kaserne is home to cultural and music venues, bars and cafes. On the top floor you will find Bar Amber, in an Art Deco 20s inspired style, and with great views over the river. Further up you can enjoy the lovely views from its buzzing rooftop terrace. If you are enjoying this video, please take a second to give it a thumbs up. Heading downstream, you can spot Herzog and Meuron's architecture studio on the other side of the river. A little further you will come across the Landestelle, an eclectic area that has been taken over by creatives and transformed with improvised structures, bars and other facilities. This place fully comes to life at night. Next we'll be heading out to Rhine to visit the beautiful Fondation Beyeler, a museum in the Swiss countryside that can be reached with a short tram ride from the city centre. It was designed by Renzo Piano, who seamlessly integrated it into its natural surroundings. The space features modern as well as some traditional art, with rotating exhibitions next to its permanent art collection. Lastly, we will be heading out to the Vitra Design Museum, located in Weil am Rhein, which is close to Basel, but is actually located in Germany. This is an architecture and design lover's paradise, with several different structures located on the campus. One of the main ones is the Vitra house, which was designed by Herzog and Meuron. It acts as a showroom and is the flagship store of the Vitra home collection. This one is free to visit. All of the other ones require an entry ticket. The Vitra Design Museum and Gallery was designed by Frank Gehry and houses furniture and interior design collections and exhibitions. The conference pavilion was designed by Tadao Ando and blends in nicely with the surrounding countryside. The fire station was designed by Zaha Hadid, and a red brick Vitra shower depot was designed by Herzog and Meuron and contains some of the archive pieces. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this.